Hello, retro gaming and home arcade enthusiasts. It's me, Michael B. Thank you so much for watching. In today's video, we're talking about the cataclysmic bomb that AtGames launched on the home arcade space, specifically the retail digital pinball market, when they announced their brand new partnership with Zen Studios with Pinball FX coming to the AtGames Legends ecosystem for their 4K product line. Anyways, we'll talk more about it right after this. So that's right, guys. Today we're going to be talking about AtGames and their huge surprise announcement yesterday that they have secured the rights to release the Zen Studios Pinball FX lineup on the AtGames Legends Pinball 4KP and the Legends 4K ecosystem going forward. This is something none of us thought would ever be possible after Arcade1Up's exclusive deal with Zen Studios to make pinball tables, but somehow here we are. I am completely shocked. AtGames now will be able to sell Zen Studios Pinball FX games for play natively on their Legends Pinball 4K devices and Legends 4K devices going forward. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you so much, everybody, for checking out the video. Guys, I always appreciate the support. If this is your first time to the channel, you like what you see, go ahead, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, all that YouTube stuff. So yesterday, kind of out of nowhere, like an RKO, AtGames released a press statement, and Zen Studios did in correspondence, announcing they had formed a new partnership which would bring Pinball FX to the Legends 4K pinball product line. The partnership will bring original virtual pinball tables from Zen Studios to Legends 4K devices and future FX Legends 4K devices. Not only that, but they're also releasing an exclusive skinned Legends Pinball 4KP based off the very popular Addams Family series. Now, guys, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I was completely shocked by this. I never thought this would be possible. And I was shocked by yesterday's announcement. As you guys may already know, I'm part of AtGames' YouTuber Skype thread where they usually give us a heads up on products coming out so we can make content on it and have it ready for the time of release to help share the news of their product line. And I have an NDA with AtGames, but I will tell you, we did not know anything. Nobody knew anything until they announced it yesterday in that Skype thread at the exact same time they made the press release public. So we had no advance notice, hence why I'm making this video today on a Saturday morning when I don't usually make content, as opposed to having something ready to go last night. Anyways, guys, before we get too far into this video, I just want to take a moment here. This is an official post on X, formerly called Twitter, from Pinball FX Zen Studios, announcing this partnership. This is something I never thought we'd see. Exciting news. Zen Studios and AtGames are joining forces for epic pinball projects. Introducing the Addams Family themed digital pinball machine. Enjoy the original Pinball FX version and even more Zen Studios tables alongside AtGames core library coming soon. Hashtag AtGames. And there you can see the picture of the Addams Family skin table, which we'll talk about in a bit. But yeah, this isn't a dream. This is happening. This is surreal. Again, after Arcade1Up formed that partnership, this is not something I ever in my wildest dreams thought would happen. Alright, guys, so let's get into the nitty-gritty details. This is on the AtGames website, Legends 4KP standard, and this is the Addams Family version that's coming out soon. Pre-order soon. We'll get into those details in a second, and there it is. As you can see, there's the Legends 4KP pinball machine, and one thing to note here is that the art is in fact based on the Addams Family, but it's not an arcade recreation of the original table. Instead, it's using more so Zen Studios remade art when they basically released the table for Pinball FX. So if you go to the Zen Studios page and you go to press, one of the cool things they do that I wish more companies like AtGames and Arcade1Up would do is they release basically a generic press kit for all their releases. And here we go down to the Addams Family, and you can get everything. The announcement trailer, screenshots, key arts, and the logos. So if you go to the key art here, you can see that the art that they've chosen for the Addams Family very closely fits the motif that is surrounding the pinball table that AtGames is in fact releasing here. It's the exact same art, the same characters, same title. This is the art they're going for with respect to the pinball table. Now here's a look at the real pinball table itself, and you can see the art and style is very different. Some people may like the new style more, some people may like the original. One thing I will say, with Arcade1Up's partnership with Zen Studios, when they had an opportunity to recreate a Williams table with Attack from Mars, they did a pretty good job of making sure the original art was there. Me personally, I would have liked to have seen the original art, but I think what they've got done there is pretty good and probably one of the best looking AtGames pinball tables released to date. So let's look at some more details here. Includes the Addams Family, Zen Studios Pinball, 15 games included. So if you're wondering what the games are, we'll come across them, but a heads up is all the games Wagner showcased on his last video for the AtGames Legends Pinball 4KP, with the 15th game being the Addams Family from Pinball FX, will actually be one of the stock games on the table when you purchase. Also, when you do this deal, you get exclusive collectibles, themed topper included, so that's that one there. I don't know if there's anything included. There's not a lot of information, but I would love to see some kind of interactive piece to it where the windows light up in tune with the gameplay on the screen, but I don't know if anything like that is going to happen. Limited edition Builder's Plate, which is this here, both of those are going to be included. So let's get down to the pre-order special, early bird pricing to those who order first. Don't miss the first wave to get your new 4KP early. Pre-order during 9/22, 9/25, and it is $1,099.99. So basically, during the period we'll be at the Cleveland Gaming Classic, those 3 days you can order early and you will get your pinball table for $1,100 US. This is open to US residents only. We'll come back to that. There's a non-refundable $200 deposit. No information on what shipping is, so there may be additional shipping charges. And you should get your table between December 25th, 2023 and January 31st, 2024. So in that month window. So if you pre-order from the 22nd to 25th, it's $1,100 and you're going to get it first out of the gate. So this is like Legends Pinball Wave 1. After that date, it's going to jump up an additional $200 to $1,299.99. Non-refundable deposit again, $200. And then you will not get your table until February 29th, 2024. So on top of it being more expensive, it's also going to be later out. And then pre-order 11 to 12/31, it's going to be $13.99 with a non-refundable $200 deposit, estimated delivery by 3/31/2024, so March 31st, the end of most businesses' fiscal years. So those are your 3 pre-order bonuses that you can get in at, and the regular price after that is going to be $1,499.99. For those of you out there that heard me say this a million times prior to this coming out, I told you, $1,500. No one listened to me. And that didn't come from AtGames either. I didn't void my NDA. So $14.99 is going to be the regular price for the AtGames Legends 4KP. But you can get in early with these pre-orders. Like, if I was you and I lived in the US, had an opportunity, I'd probably get the $1,100 one and get it first. That just makes the most sense to me. All right, moving down, it says AtGames Legends Pinball, affordable family fun, 4K gaming. Let's play, bring virtual pinball home and enjoy a new way to play your favorite pinball tables and video games. So it just gives a little bit more. It includes 15 games, shows the Addams Family table again. You can take a look at this thing. Again, I went over the art earlier. I would have preferred the original table, but again, this looks really good for an AtGames device. Like, they've had some questionable multicade art in the past. This matches what the licensor was going for with their key art from Zen Pinball, and yeah, you can decide if you want to do that, and if you don't like it, hell, skin it. One of the other things to talk about, it does have more of a traditional pinball shape now. We've talked about this to death with the new Pinball 4K, so it's got longer legs, so it's going to be a little bit taller. We won't hurt our back as much, and it looks more like a traditional pinball machine now and less like a shopping cart, so that's good. So here's the 15 incredible games. Like we mentioned, Adam's Family is going to be included. And there's the 14 games that you saw Wagner display on his last episode. Well, episode part 4 of the AtGames Legends Pinball 4KP EVT title. These are going to be the included games. It's a lot of the deluxe games and also some of the natural history games. Affordable family fun, Legends 4K Pinball Net, which is a new thing. Let's talk about this a little bit. So this looks to be the new version of ArcadeNet specified around pinball. So 4K Pinball Net includes 2 months Legends 4K Pinball Net, prepaid, providing access to over 140 Legends 4K tables. So I would imagine that's the rest of the AtGames lineup. Pretty much everything, outside of the 15 tables included, that you can play now upgraded to HD. Otherwise, you're going to have to buy them. AtGames Legends 4K Pinball Net, innovative digital platform dedicated to pinball enthusiasts and families. Vast and ever-expanding library of virtual pinball tables ensures that players have access to a variety of pinball experiences exclusively designed to AtGames members. High-quality graphics, realistic physics. Additionally, 4K Pinball Net is the perfect addition to your family playtime. It just kind of goes around a little bit. Explain more about it. So what we're hoping is, last going off with ArcadeNet, if they had a virtual pinball table on there that you could play through ArcadeNet, you could actually download that to your pinball table, because we know cloud pinball doesn't really work the greatest. So hopefully PinballNet does the same thing. Those 140 games, you can actually download those physically to your table, and then with the PinballNet, that's your license approved to play them. So hopefully that's how it works. Otherwise, a cloud service might not be so good. Let's take a look at the hardware specs. Rock chip 3588, 64 gigabyte storage, 4K resolution, 32-inch playfield, which we know is locked at 60 frames per second, 23.8 HD backglass display, 8-inch HD DMD display, which I'm really excited about. You get the three screens right out of the gate. So also on top of this, being able to bring the Zen pinball games in, now we can also do BYOG so much easier. There's no need for a Rachel board, anything like that. You can just do it right out of the box. So they've got large 3.5-inch audio speakers, all new user interface, which we heard about this. A lot of people don't like the current AtGames UI for the ALU or the ALP. They've got a brand new one. I can't wait to see it. Popular digital pinball game packs available for purchase. Yeah, Zen Studios, good job. Built-in tables are 4K and support surround sound feedback. We know about this now because of the Sarah haptic kit that they're going to involve. Integrated video switch for PC, OTG, optional accessories, arcade control panel, and surround sound feedback kit. Yeah, that control panel is needed, especially for playing visual pinball. And as you can see here, one of the things they did listen to the fans on, unfortunately, they've got that absolutely horrible, horrendous D-pad back there for navigating the menu. That thing is a piece of shit. I'm going to be honest with you. I hate that D-pad. So the arcade control panel is a definite must. And if you're playing visual pinball, it helps to have the extra buttons there so you can coin in and stuff like that. But one thing they did listen to the fans on, there's no Legends Pinball across this strip. People remember with the original ALP said Legends Pinball across here, and people thought that was a bit much. So this is just left blank now. And honestly, you're going to pop this thing out and put your arcade control panel in there anyways. And that's basically all the news, guys. So anyways, guys, like I said again, I am shocked that AtGames managed to do this. Like I said, I thought Arcade 1-Up had an exclusive license with Zen Studios. I didn't think that Zen Studios would be able to sell on a new platform, but here we are. Zen Studios is coming to AtGames. I know one of the things people have been asking is with the original ALP, can I play these games with that, or do I have to buy one of the new 4K pinballs or 4K products? And unfortunately, yes, it's true. You do have to buy one of the new 4K products to play these versions of Pinball FX natively. But if you've been following Wagner's Tech Talk coverage, you know with the AtGames Legends Pinball you already have, OTG is already available. So if you want to play Pinball FX and you have the original ALP, no need to be too concerned because you can just hook up a PC if you have an active Pinball FX account through Steam, or if you can play it through the ROG Ally or the Switch, you can connect your device to the Legends Pinball where it does have BYOG or OTG mode and still play Pinball FX on your original Legends Pinball. So it's not like you're locked out, you're just locked out of these new versions that are going to be able to be played natively. So guys, this is some crazy news. I was already excited about the AtGames Legends Pinball 4KP, already before this, after Wagner did this video on BYOG for the Legends Pinball 4KP, seeing the ease of access to be able to utilize all three screens, not need the separate device, how everything sets up. I was like, man, this is going to be badass. The pinball tables all look so good. The, overall addition of the haptics, the new shape to the pinball machine, I was really excited about it. But now with the addition of the Zen tables, I mean, this just... it's the icing on top of the cake. What an awesome get for AtGames. So happy for the team there, and so happy for the AtGames community, because how many of you guys out there have said over and over again, I would love to see Zen Pinball come to AtGames, the Legends Pinball ecosystem, and like none of us really thought it was a possibility. We never thought that AtGames would be able to do it because of the partnership with Arcade 1-Up, and we just didn't think AtGames were going to do it. They had that really good relationship with Magic Pixel. They're working with Farsight Studios. They probably wouldn't play ball with Zen too, but here we are, and this is pretty friggin' cool, man. Anyways, guys, let me know down in the comments, what do you think of this news coming out? Zen Pinball coming to AtGames. Are you excited? Were you planning on picking up a Legends Pinball 4KP, and will you be jumping on the pre-order price of $1,100 to get in on the first wave, or are you going to wait it out to see how things go and you're willing to pay the higher prices, even the $1,500 that are going to be coming on later down the way? For those of us in Canada, I know it sucks, man. We can't get in on this pre-order. This would be the best time to do it. However, no, AtGames is currently working with the distributor, and this should be coming to our Canadian retailers, either Buy Stuff Store, more than likely the Brick. Unfortunately, that $14.99 US price point is going to jump up a little for us. Like I was told originally, it's possibly going to be as much as $2,000 for the Legends Pinball 4KP here in Canada. Not the best news, but at least we can get it, right? Anyways, guys, that's everything I got to say. Hopefully, this ends up being a very good experience. Pinball FX works well on the Legends Pinball 4KP, and you guys in AtGames land that have been waiting for it, you're excited about the news. Thank you so very much for watching. This is Michael B. the Game Genie, and I'll talk to you next time.